Hey there, YouTube. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name is Aisha, and this is the Bewitching Bibliophile. I'm here to talk to you on Beta Day 14 about one of my favorite authors, Brenda Jackson. So I started reading romance when I was about 12 or 13, and an aunt of mine gave me a Nora Roberts book, and then afterwards I found a Brenda Jackson book. I actually found A Whole Lot of Love, which features her, Donna Hill, Monica Jackson, and Frances Ray. And this was as you can see, Valentine's Day anthology. And I read it and just absolutely loved it. It was really fun to see women who are bigger, who are meeting the men of their choice and falling in love. And of course, when I met her at BEA, I got her to sign it and fell in love. I met her at BEA 2012, which was my first BEA, and just absolutely loved it. So yes, A Whole Lot of Love. Then another of hers that I picked up, which featured Donna Hill, Frances Ray, and Rochelle O'Lears, who I got to sign this in 2012 as well, which is Living Large. These books made me feel seen, and because of that, a lot of these authors are my auto-buy authors. Reading books where Black families are successful, Black families are healthy, Black relationships are successful and healthy. Cheating isn't required, nor is it expected in these relationships. And I love that the families are successful in their own ways and in different careers, not necessarily just the educated ones or the trifecta, like we Caribbean kids love to say, engineering, doctor, nurse, or teacher. Like, engineering, nurse, or doctor are the top three. And if you don't really do those, then being a teacher is okay. It's not really accepted, but they'll take it. So it's fun to see all these different characters meeting and falling in love, and meeting successful Black men and falling in love with successful Black women. It's lovely to be seen. And just the way she describes our skin, like, the different textures and tones and comparisons, just awesome. So I have right here some of her work. She's been writing since 1995. Not only has she been writing, she's been hosting cruises, Brenda Jackson Cruises. I'll leave links down below to her website, info about the cruises. I'm just always jealous. I wish I'd known about these cruises before, because, a girl would have tried to go. She's been in romance since, like I said, 1995, and been writing in several sections of romance, not just, the anthologies with sharing Big Love. But she's got about 8 to 10 different series that span regular contemporary romance to romantic suspense. And some of the series I can tell you guys about that I've read within. There is the Protector series, which is a romantic suspense. There's the Jeffrey series, which is a really good series. Modern romance, if you want to say. There are the Steeles and the Medeiros and the Westmoreland family, which I've talked about on here because I'm trying to work my way through the Westmoreland clan. The Playa series is also part of the Jeffrey series, so they're kind of the same. The Grangers series, which is this romantic suspense series that I read this year and absolutely loved. Then there's Perfect Timing, which is these two. And then we have the Bachelor on Demand series. She does write books about Black men and women who are in a lot of the fields that people would normally say we're not in, living in places people would say we wouldn't live in. Like the Westmoreland clan has people that live in Colorado. They're cowboys, they're forest rangers, they're cops, they're firefighters, they're successful chefs and business owners. They're fantastic. It runs the gamut of all the careers that you could have and be, and it's just fantastic. Another of the ones that I read was Save Sister, and I love this. Just fantastic. I remember reading this and just being so excited to see rep representation and see myself. So I've read, out of her 140 books, I can say I've read 30. I own 20 of them right now here. And unread on my shelves, I have 39 unread. I have a Brenda Jackson challenge. It's a perpetual challenge that is every year. It's one of the things that I do, where I try to read as many of her books as possible. This year, I really sat down and cataloged my unread books, which are on the blackout bookshelf right behind me, and really cataloged what I owned and determined where I was in the series with the books I had and where I needed to be, and just really did all the work to make sure that I can have a successful reading year. So I reread these all the time. A Whole Lot of Love and Living Large. If you're looking for books with great rep of larger women, definitely check these out. Then I have Save Sister, which I haven't reread in a while, but I should. I just read Perfect Fit and Perfect Timing this year. I'll leave links down below to my thoughts and opinions on this series. Best Laid Plans. I also read this. This was an arc that I read, and then I went ahead and bought the book because support your favorite authors. And I'll leave links down below to any of the reviews that I have up already. The Grangers series, which is a romantic suspense, which also has a fourth book called Captivated by Love, which I have no idea where it is. There's so many books in here. So Captivated by Love, and is the fourth book, which spans into the Protector series, which is another romantic suspense. This is also being made into a movie by I can't remember the name of the company, but it's a romance company that makes romantic books into movies, and I cannot wait. I'll leave links down below to all of the Instagrams and Twitters and all of that of the different groups and things. And then this is the Westmoreland series that I have out that I've read so far. I started, I'm making my way through the series by reading, I've read pretty far into the series and I have the newest books, but I'm starting at the beginning and reading my way forward to where I've read so that I can catch up. So we have Delilah's, we have Delaney's Desert Shake, A Little Dare, the Durango Affair, and now I'm going out of order. Stone Cold Surrender, Jared's Counterfeit Fiancee, Riding the Storm, The Chase is On, One Winter's Night, and Quade's Babies. So these are the ones that I have on my shelves that I can easily access and tell you that I've read. I know I have more, so when I do set up my full library, I'm so excited. When I set up my full library, it's going to be wonderful to do a full tour. So that's why she's one of my author by authors. I have her on my challenge. Every year I try to read anywhere from 10 to 15 of her books. I am generally very successful. But yes, these are her books. I really highly recommend them. The pros of reading her books is if you're Black, you're going to see yourself in all your glory. Different careers, different ways in which we live and just experience Black girl magic is all in here. The cons of her books are, if you want to say there's a con to her books, if you're looking for non-heteroconformative stories, you're not going to find it with her. She writes heteronormative romances, and I do love her for that. Her stories are beautiful. The romance is beautiful. The sex is off the wall. So, you know, you look for other authors that carry that. I know I'm getting a cis-het romance with her with happy endings, so that's what I look for with Brenda, and that's what I generally get. So those are some of the books that I've read and loved by her, and I will link reviews to all of these down below. So these are just some. And then the two that got me started reading her. And of course, you're going to see features on the other authors in this, from Donna Hill and Frances Ray, and Rochelle Allaire's, because those are the ones that I have the most amount of books of. I never really picked up anything by Monica Jackson that I can think of. But those are the other authors that I've read and loved. One of the ways in which I keep track of how many of her books I have is I print off her published book list from her website. And as you can see, I go down the list and highlight the ones that I own, and the ones that I've read, I put RD next to. And I have to update this list because I haven't updated it since I've read the Grangers series. So I've got to check those off here. And I'm working on really catching up. So she has 140 books. I have 20 right now that I can say I've read right here. I know I've read at least 30 of her books, and I have 49 unread on my shelves. Woo, 49. Whew. So I still got to work on getting the rest of her books that I don't own. I read her a lot through the library, so there's a few books that I've read that I don't own, and I'm going to work on getting those. But yep, starting with 140 books, I have 49 unread on my shelf, 20 that I know I've read right here that I can pull right here, and at least 10 more that are downstairs in the basement. But that's my feature on my favorite author. Brenda Jackson is phenomenal if you're looking for fantastic romance where the characters are diverse, but their love is so beautiful and unique and just affirming, absolutely affirming, where the women are strong characters and the men are even stronger, and they're whole men, they're not all broken. And it's just fantastic. I really enjoy it. I really love it. So yeah, that's one of my favorite authors. And I'm going to stop rambling about her now. I'll leave links down below to all of her social medias and ways in which you can get in contact with her. Let her know I sent you. Not that she knows who I am, but you know. Hey. As I said, she does cruises as well. And I'll leave links down to that. I don't know if she's doing a cruise this year, but I know she did a cruise last year or the year before. And I saw the pictures and I was so jealous. But that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This is my love for Brenda Jackson. It's a love letter to her. Let me know if you read any of Brenda's books, if you love any particular series, or if you want to buddy read any of her books. I will do a video of my unread Brenda Jackson. That will be next. I'll be in the same outfit because I'm just going to film it right now. And we will do a check-in at the end of the year and see where we're at. And, of course, that will be our challenge list for 2020. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!